We are at the concluding day of the 150th Harivallabh Sangeet Sammelan. This is the third and final day of the Sammelan. There's just 2-3 hours to go. The fog has thickened in Jalandhar and the mood is warm with the power of music. 21-year-old Maiher Singh Virk has just performed at the Harivallabh. It is his first performance. Hailing from Canada, he's dreamt of coming to the Harivallabh for the past many years, and it's just for the first time. He's debuted at the Harivallabh and a star is born. So we talked to him about how he started his taleem. What brings people from Canada? What is the power of music that brings people in the diaspora closer to music over there and then to the Harivallabh, which is considered the hallowed grounds of Indian classical music across the world. So Maiher,
Namaskar, how are you?
You just performed for the
Yes.
first time at the Harivallabh, and you already have kids asking for your autographs. Yeah.
It's all Guru's blessings, Guruji's blessings, Sardar Sukhwinder Singh Pinky ji, his blessings, Guru Maharaj's blessings. Honestly, it's the first time for me. It's a very new experience, to be honest with you.
For how long have you dreamt about it? Your Ustad ji has performed here a lot of times, and he's a star in his own right.
Yeah, of course.
And you are so deft. It didn't look like you performed for the first time. So have you been dreaming about it? What came out today? It was such a warm and electrifying performance.
I mean, many years of riyaz, a lot of learning, a lot of observing, experience. Small, like honestly, as a 21-year-old, how much experience are you gonna have? But whatever small experience I have gathered over the last few years for performing, you learn some things, and obviously Guruji's given me so many great tips, so much teaching, so much wisdom. So I honestly, with all that combined, tried my best, put my best out there, and that's what
You
happened.
started learning from 5 years old. Was it providence, or were your parents interested in it, or was it you who just picked it up and wanted to learn Indian classical music?
Combination of both, actually.
Yeah.
So I don't know this obviously because I was very young, but according to my parents, I was playing tabla as a child, 1-2 years old. I was playing tabla, not well or anything, but I showed a lot of interest. My dad had some interest. My mom, she learned sitar for a bit as well. So
Right.
they said let's put him in tabla, and that's how I started.
So you as a kid watched your mom play the sitar.
Yes. I definitely did. Yeah, she learned from Ustad Shahid Parvez Khan.
Oh,
And-
right.
and-
Okay, wow.
She learned from his student actually, Seema ji.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, and the sense that one gets while seeing you perform, we see a lot of young artists perform here also. People who start on the Harivallabh stage where they have seen their gurus or their elders perform here. But there was an intensity which came across. So people who are in India somewhere, you feel that where they have the Harivallabh, they can come here anytime. But for you, for students in Canada, especially students of classical music, Harivallabh is like far, and they dream of coming here.
Yeah.
So, is that the increase in that intensity? What do you owe to? Like you were just dreaming of coming here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've seen so many videos, so many stories, legendary stories of Harivallabh. 150 years, how many great maestros.
How do the kids around you and those who are learning tabla there in that school, when you kids talk about Harivallabh, how do you guys perceive it there?
As a very legendary festival, I mean, it's the oldest running festival in India, so
Yeah.
we're obviously inspired. Everyone wants to play here. It's a dream come true for me, honestly.
And what stories? You were speaking about the legendary stories that you've
Yeah.
heard about the Harivallabh. What are those stories? Any that you remember? Or how did that build up in your mind?
Well, stories. Let me think. There's actually one very legendary, we can say, but very inspiring story for me. My Dada Guru Pandit Kishan Maharaj ji, Padma Bhushan Pandit Kishan Maharaj ji, had performed here in the 2000s, and he had said, I don't exactly know the wording because it was in Hindi and I don't want to mistranslate, but essentially he had said that he had given Bengal Pandit Kumar Bose ji, and he'd given Punjab my Guru, Sardar Sukhwinder Singh Pinky ji. He said something along these lines. I don't remember exactly. And the next year, Guruji's performance came, and he sat on stage and he said, it was really very inspiring words for me. Because he obviously had gotten the news of what Panditji had said about him. And he said, if Panditji wanted, if any guru wanted, they can make 1,000 of the same shigird.
Wow.
For example, my guru, if Guruji wanted, he could make 1,000 Maiher Virks. No issues. It took no second.
Right.
1,000 Maiher Virks combined will not even come close to one bit of his guru.
Right.
This is essentially Guruji said this.
So this was said by Pandit Kishan Maharaj.
No, this was said by my Guruji.
This was said
He
by
said
your
about
Guruji.
about his guru.
Right. He said that about Pandit Kishan Maharaj.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So when the dream did finally come true today, we could see it in your performance, but how did you feel?
Amazing, I felt.
Especially given what you said about your mother.
I mean, it was fulfilling not only my own dream, but someone else's dream. It was, in that sense, very satisfying. And I hope she's happy.
Yeah.
I hope my Guruji is happy. That's all.
Yeah. And over there, when we ask any of the artists here, we as journalists or as people who observe music worry about what is going to be the future. But always the reply that we get from artists is, we are not worried about the future of music. It is safe. You don't know how many kids are learning. And you don't know how much talent is there.
Yeah.
So while people are worrying about social media and the effects and you know this pop culture and everything, you see in the West it's more prominent.
Yeah.
So over there, you were telling me that your guru could create students like that.
Yeah.
What do you see the future of music?
It's very bright.
How many are studying there, and is it bright there?
Because of the way the world is going, social media and things, music is very popular. Classical music has become very popular. People have the perception that it's dying. It's a dying art. It definitely is a dying art. It's a lot rarer, and especially with social media, it has become less popular. But with social media, it has also become more popular. It's gone both ways. So, I mean, Guruji has so many students. I have many Guru Bhais who live outside of India. Most of my Guru Bhais live outside of India. And I mean, every single legendary, great artist, big artist that we hear of has many students outside of India. So in that sense, I don't think there's any worry, or there should be any worry of classical music dying out or anything of that sort.
The 150th Harivallabh Sangeet Sammelan is dedicated to the martyrdom anniversary of Guru Tegh Bahadur, right? So it is always heartening to see the Sikh, tradition, which is so potent here. Yesterday, when there was a flute performance, there was a slogan, "Bole So Dehar," and then the entire auditorium said "Sat Sri Akal." So, as a musician, whose guru's guru was Pandit Kishan Maharaj, and Pinky Ji is from the Sikh tradition. How do you see the interplay of like Banaras Gharana and then what the Guru Granth Sahib's instance about music is? How do you see that interplay of those things? You're in a position to better understand both of them. What do you feel about it?
Well, music is such a powerful thing that it brings everyone together, no matter religion, no matter caste, color, gender, whatever it is. Music is so powerful that all these things come together. It doesn't matter whether I'm Sikh, someone is Hindu, someone doesn't matter. Yeah. We are all coming together to enjoy music, celebrate music, learn music, and perform music.
Right. And from here on, like now you've performed at the Harivallabh and everybody is, everyone can see that you are meant for greater things in life. So what's your plan for your future? How are you going to be practicing music?
Well, at the moment,
And will India have a greater role to play?
Of course. I mean, at the moment, I'm just finishing up my undergrad in psychology in Canada. So I hope to finish that soon.
Right.
And well. And after that, let's see, I'm hoping to, I will definitely be incorporating music in some sorts in my higher studies. India will be definitely a big part in my life. I hope to come a lot more often. I mean, this is where the music that I play, the music that we all enjoy was born. It was developed here and it was played here. So coming here, it's only beneficial for me and my music. So the plan is basically just to go with the flow, whatever.
And you come from a family with a musical tradition. What is your advice to? There are so many kids who may not.
Did you say my family's from musical tradition?
Yeah, because your mom learned sitar and they at least know the importance of music. There are some
understand, yes.
students, yeah,
My-
there are some
My
kids.
family is definitely my family is definitely not from a musical tradition.
Right. What I meant is like they're at least patrons and they understand it. There are some families in which kids don't no one has heard about classical music and they don't know the background.
Yeah.
So those kids who want to get into it and they don't have a way or a path, what would your advice be to them, especially those in the diaspora, those in countries outside of India?
Take advantage of technology. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so readily available. YouTube is there. Listen. The biggest learning anyone could have is to listen. I mean, we all learn from listening. And then hopefully, eventually, if you practice enough or if you learn enough, find a guru. Find a guru as soon as possible. That's always the first. The first step is to find a guru.
Yeah.
And then from there, the guru will take you wherever they want you to take you.
Yeah. And my very final question to you. In these 3 days also and always, we've seen the Namdhari tradition play a major role. They're such patrons of music and they're the best audience. And when a big amount of people come in and the audience fills up, the mood changes. The artist's response to the audience changes. You're going to Penny Saab tomorrow. So what role do you see of the tradition especially in music in the Punjab?
I mean, the Namdhari community in general has had such a great contribution to music, to the Kirtan tradition specifically, and this is all with the blessings of Sri Satguru Jagjit Singh Ji. He himself was a great musician, master musician, and he himself put my Guruji in music, and he put him with my Dada Ustad Ji, Baba Maiher Singh Ji, Dada Guru Padnikisha Maharaj Ji. Satguru Jagjit Singh was the one who put Guruji there, and so many great musicians, all the great Namdhari musicians, not only Namdhari musicians, there are musicians outside of the Namdhari community who have also been given scholarships. Scholarship is the word I will say. I don't know the exact word you might use, but Sri Satguru Jagjit Singh Ji's contribution to music is immense. And because of him, I'm here. That is the role of the Namdhari community.
So Maiher, we wish you all the best. It was lovely talking to you. And you have that amazing infectious energy. So all the best.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you do greater
Thank you
things.
very much.
Thank you. We speak to Bhagwan Singh Virk ji, the father of Maiher Singh, who is a proud father today. His son has just performed. His performance was the second last at the 150th Sri Baba Harivallabh Sangeet Sammelan. So sir, you're a proud father today.
Yes, I am proud. I'm very proud.
Maiher is already giving autographs.
Is he? Yeah. And he's only 21. A bit of a worry, but that's good. Look, it's his destiny. And I sometimes wonder we're just instruments for his destiny. Look, we moved from the UK to Canada. So this is the bit when he was small. He may not have spoken to you about, but when he was 2, we moved from the UK. Both Maiher and myself were born in the same hospital, in West Middlesex Hospital in Hounslow, London, UK. So at the age of 2, we moved to Canada. And when he was 5, he started with his Guruji's Gurpai, Shri Harivallabh Singh Kalla. And his contribution, because he went to Pinky very, very young. Maiher went to Pinky when he was around about 8. But Harivallabh Singh Kalla, what he done was he instilled the love of music. Because when he's not from a musical family, I mean, he brought Sangeet to our house. And that must have been his destiny, not the other way around. I mean, I did try learning Tabla and I successfully failed, right? But from that lesson of successfully failing, they say failure is a pillar of success. I was able to say, look, around about 5 years old, you have to teach them young. At 16 is not, is not the right time to start learning if you're going to do it well. I mean, it's great for fun. So at 5 years old, I started looking for a teacher. And there's within our family, there's Harivallabh Singh Kalla, right? Shri Harivallabh Singh Kalla, who's in Toronto. And he started Maiher off. And he literally sat him in his laps. I started teaching him. So he taught him with a great deal of love. And he used to drink. And every time he got something right, he was given chocolate milk. So that was it. So we hear all those stories, the teachers beat us up and blah blah blah. That wasn't that was not neither with both his Guruji. And then Haripal Singh, he saw that Maiher really liked Jodi, because what kid does not like seeing atta fly off the tama. So when he was young enough, then he sent him to his Gurpai, Sardar Sukhwinder Singh Pinky, and Maiher has been with him since 8, 9. I mean, I think of it in terms of Maiher sat literally in Haripal Singh Kalla's laps and started learning. And when he was less than shoulder height for Pinky, he started learning from Sardar Sukhwinder Singh Pinky, and I'm indebted. And I indebted to him. I mean, we supported him, his mother, and myself, and his grandmother. And even his grandfather, though he was disabled at the time, his mum had this vision that she wanted to hear tabla in the house. That was
how old was Maiher then?
Maiher was 5 when he started.
Right.
When he started, so between us 3, 4, we made sure that he went to every lesson, and then Sukhwinder Singh Pinky ji, Asaji, we used to come in the summer times, and Maiher started learning from him, and he's been learning ever since, and he's still learning today. And that's it. I mean, his mother passed just a few months back. Otherwise, she was going to be here. She would have probably shopped in every single shop in Jalandhar, right? So that she was ready to come for this program. That's it. So just as I don't know if our viewers want to know, in terms of, I was born in England. His mum was born in England. His mum's family from East Africa. They must have left 100 years ago.
Wow.
Left India 100 years ago. And there's some part in Namtari tradition from her mum's side, but not from our side. But
yes, so I was going to ask that does his mother being from the Namtari tradition have a bearing on the family's inclination towards music?
Well, yeah, she was. Well, I think her father was Mantatri, but not her mother.
Okay.
But there was music in the family. I mean, it's not uncommonly known, and those in the diaspora know that people. If you look at the UK classical scene from those in the Sikh tradition, a lot of them come from East Africa, right?
Wow, right. That's amazing.
And my wife's also. Her mum and dad were both from East Africa. There's a lot of music within those families.
What do you think is the reason for that? So, you know it better.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think when people from East Africa moved when people moved from India to East Africa, they took a lot of their traditions with them, and they were very self-sufficient. So, for example, making mithai at home, those sort of things. A lot of people from East Africa, it's changed obviously now, but a lot of those traditions were kept. To make everything at home, to do everything at home, to do it yourself, including music. And there are many, many, many Singhs or people from East Africa who are very musical.
So a child from India may not be that exposed to it, and a child from Canada maybe. Do you think that East African tradition sort of intensified that thing, or do you think that has an?
You know what? I don't know, because me and Kamaji were both born in England, but what my understanding is that there's a lot of music. I can see in Kamaji's family there's a lot of music. Amongst our cousins, there's a lot of Kirtan tradition there. But I had a like for music, right? Including Punjabi music and everything. But Maiher just took to it. I think it's his destiny. If I was to say, if there's a logical explanation, I don't know what the logical explanation is. Look, we're not musicians, me and Kamal, fundamentally. He brought music into the house. When he brought it, my wife started learning sitar a little bit, learned it for a little bit, and it's a bit of fun. But it's his destiny. It's just his destiny that everything seems to have taken place.
And it's destiny that he ended up exactly the right place today as well, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's his. It certainly is, right? Who was to think? And I mean, his mum watched it from the heavens.